They've played against each other so much this year. These teams are so familiar with one another that I'm sure we're going to see some strange, well, I think we're going to go, a few times in this draft. And hopefully we get thrown for a loop here and there, and it's going to be good fun. As it's in his lovely hat once again. You love to see it.
It's great. I love it. I love that it's just coincidentally in the Team Secret colors as well.
Yeah.
It's great. And okay, we do have a little bit of reserve time being used at the start here, so it doesn't seem like they've necessarily game theoried out every single opening. There are a lot of games going on. You've only got so much time to prepare for each opponent, so maybe a little bit of a conversation here around what do we get rid of? Are we going to ban the Arc Warden? And it's actually the Lesh that they get rid of. Okay.
All right, Lesh finally making his way up into the upper echelons of the first tier bans today. We've seen a couple of times this Leshrac being taken out of the equation. Interesting.
Yeah, we've also seen it. I feel like we have seen it exploited in a couple of series as well. These really early Lesh picks. So, okay. Sniper ban.
Eyeing us up a little bit. Yep, sniper ban as well. Wow, this is well, we said it was gonna be unusual. Sniper and Leshrac banned out in the first phase. Yeah, it's getting spicy.
So we got Enigma, Marcy. All right, so maybe you got to give them the Marcy. Do you take the Nyx? They've been first fading Brood. They've been first phasing the Arc Warden. Okay, that's there, and they're just gonna take the Enigma. Okay.
Good Enigma impression there. Good job, good job. Yeah, Enigma and Nyx Assassin. So you got the single target of the Nyx Assassin. That Spike Carapace being very annoying as well. We found a lot of use from this hero across the board, really. And then you've got, of course, the Enigma, just a pain in the lane, able to just lock it down and hold the offlane by himself, which is also going to free up the Nyx Assassin to move around the map very early on.
Yeah, definitely what we're looking at here. I'd be interested to see Secret. Okay, we saw this attempted quite a few times during the last chance qualifier. We've seen it a couple of times here in group stage as well. The gyrocopter is kind of the laning answer to the Enigma. It's looked okay, but the power level of the hero hasn't exactly looked super high. But that's what Secret are going to be going for here. I do think that this might suit them a little bit better, because we do sometimes see, Crystallis is kind of often playing more of that position 2 overall, so they're going to be less reliant on the gyrocopter being the big carry. They can kind of just have him be that secondary damage dealer and not be so worried about picking him up so early here.
Yeah, I've had a lot of talk about this Gyro Marcy being the new hotness, the new Iocopter, which we used to have, so maybe we're seeing a bit of that coming into play here from Team Secret.
Makes sense. Gives you extra damage, gives you extra lifesteal. Seems pretty good. And Secret even getting rid of, like, I don't think this is to protect their gyro, but that's the classic ban, right? Getting rid of the morphling against the gyrocopter. That was like one of the original morphling uses, is turning into gyrocopter and pressing flat cannon.
Your flat cannon? No, this is my flat cannon. Our flat cannon. So anything you really want to see banned out here against Team Secret? Any kind of ace cards you think they could be pulling out?
I think you could still ban out the Primal Beast here. I think that's a little worrying. They do already have the Marcy, so maybe the flex potential is somewhat missing, but it's looked pretty good for Secret. What other resolution heroes could we be worried about? The Beastmaster's already banned. He's played a whole bunch of different stuff, so it's not necessarily easy to ban him out. Could even, I think maybe the Nisha, like Pango as well. There's so much still left in the pool with the opener that they've gone for here.
Yeah. But locking down your carry early like this, it really does put a lot of emphasis towards those other 2 core roles on the side of Secret. And we'll be seeing a lot of bans here, probably targeting those from Entity. And a lot of bans protecting that on Secret.
Yeah, so the Pango goes out the window. Secret, what are these bans about? I guess it's just comfort heroes for Pure. He's looked really good when he gets his comfort. The Lone Druid's still in the pool. I think he's 2-0 on that. But Secret maybe leaving it for now. Just gonna get rid of the Naga. So what are they looking for then? What would the Naga be particularly annoying for? Are they thinking about doing a Broodmother or something here? I don't know if have they picked it so far. I don't think so. I didn't see it. Okay, just a Rubik Band into a Jakiro pick.
Yep, that makes sense. Jakiro been one of the Entity supports which they've enjoyed playing with, that's for sure. Definitely a comfort back for them. But yeah, Entity have been playing the Brood a little bit. Quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, they've been playing it, but Secret is what I'm not sure about.
Secret.
I don't know if it's yeah, I don't think they've picked it. So okay, interested to see what this is going to end up being for Secret. Maybe just a Puppy Hero, Puppy Hero plus something else, fish for a little bit more information. Are there any of these open-ended Nisha heroes still left that are really easy to pick? He doesn't have as much of his flex still remaining.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Disruptor.
So okay, there's Disruptor. Yeah.
Alright, gotta give him the glimpse to play with, a little bit more team fighting as well. I do like this combo, it's one of my favorites is Gyro and Mars, because the Mars can just hold them still as the Gyro gets off his damage, same with Medusa and Mars, so Gyro, very similar thing, and then Disruptor, he's like a budget Mars. He's got a little arena, a little baby arena which can work out pretty nicely. The combo is there. Bit desperate perhaps, but it works.
Yeah, so they feel confident enough about the Gyrocopter being the one-to-one answer in the lane that they can just go and grab more team fight. They do have a lot of run at you. Marcy's going to go in. Gyrocopter's not slow, and Disruptor always going to be great when you're running in with the Glimpse, which is very nice, and does give you some ways to potentially cancel the black hole before the Enigma picks up a BKB, which we've seen some very fast farming Enigmas in this event, but it does still take some time. And ooh, okay, it is a Broodmother for Team Secret.
Yep,
I was wondering
we can play it.
Yeah, I was wondering with that Naga ban, but there you go. And Entity, the reaction was a little bit like, oh, okay, they do play it. They're Broodmother players themselves. Entity, what do they think is the answer? Because we've seen some teams trying this Legion Commander against them. It didn't work. It didn't look good at all. Please do not pick the LC. It's not the counter. You know that it's not the counter. What can you do here? The Jakiro is okay, but Brood Marcy looks like a pretty scary lane.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm not sure how you survive against that. You got to pick a really strong lane. Like a troll or something. Okay, interesting. So they're going to grab up the Ember Spirit here. This could be a safe lane. This could be a mid lane. We don't know quite yet. What are your thoughts, Basegip?
I like it. There are ways to kill it this game, but he's also good at getting into the back lines and potentially killing the Disruptor before he can do anything. You're going to have to buy a BKB. Sure, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's a nice hero to be able to hold and play on the Broodmother webs, because you're never worried about Broodmother just running up to you and chipping you down. You can always just leave a Remnant out, jump away, or TP home, heal back up, come back. So I like it for all those reasons. Secret still okay. So they're banning the Legion Commander. The team's still respecting it. I think Pure has played at least one game of Carry Legion sometime this patch. So
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it looks like
me. The guy's a lunatic. It's also good laner versus the Disruptor as well, which is also could factor into things maybe. I don't think so. It doesn't look like they'll be anywhere near each other if this Entity draft is anything to go by. But yeah, Entity. I'm still not sure what they're going to do. I think they can flex this. I think they can just do what they want. Still a lot of smiles. Still a lot of positive vibes over on the Entity camp.
I'm also wondering if there's any world where can Brood just 1v1 the Enigma? Is that a thing? Secret's aggro tri-line's not that great, and they already have the Gyrocopter, which we're talking about as that's the counter. So maybe it's not something that they even need to think about. It is likely just going to be Gyro safe with the Disruptor, Brood heading to the off lane, but maybe something to keep in the back of your mind if you're Entity, that you don't want to let your carry be too exploitable in in kind of a tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Yeah, it's got to be in the back of their heads for sure. Something else to keep an eye on. Obviously, drafting against Puppey is always a tricky thing. Years and years of experience
10
between
seconds
him and
remaining.
their coach.
5
Let's see,
seconds
are there any other of
remaining.
these heroes which it's the super popular ones which we're
Entities
not
turn to
seeing
ban.
yet? I'm noticing there's been no Primal Beast, there's been no Bat, or Bat Rider
Yep.
now banned out.
Okay, so what that would seem to suggest that they think it could even be a pause 1 Ember, and that Stormer would be playing the Bat potentially as like a gotcha. Maybe just, you know, whatever they're planning for Nisha. Don't feel like it can play up against the
5 seconds
Bat
remaining.
Rider at all.
Secrets
So
turn
getting
to
rid of it
pick.
just in case. And
And there's a Primal
Team
Beast ban.
Secret, what's it going to be?
Yeah, so last pick for Secret, looking like they need the Nisha hero. What direction do they want to go down? Should be something kind of interesting here for Nisha, because so many of those options are
10
just
seconds
gone
remaining.
now. We just saw him playing the Kunkka
5 seconds
and
remaining.
winning on that versus Team Spirit, so could be an option here perhaps.
Yeah, I'm kind of going down his hero list, and there's not too much left in the pool. I don't know if you want to pick the Invoker. So yeah, just the Kunkka, just like you said. Not going to be adding a new one to the hero pool here. And Entity, what on earth is the answer here?
I mean, first thing you have to decide is where you want to put this Ember Spirit, and then you want to
10
decide
seconds remaining.
what hero you want to replace in that lane. Ember can go mid, he can go
5
safe. I have a feeling he's going
seconds remaining.
safe, and we're going to see a mid laner here for Stormer. Possibly the Invoker, I'm even thinking.
Oh,
I'd love
yeah,
to see
maybe.
it. Not going to lie. Purely
The
from a
matchup
selfish
against the
perspective.
Kunkka is kind of rough, but
It's known to be a good one, isn't it?
yeah, I don't know.
Lena.
All right, they'll go for the
Okay,
laner
just
instead.
gonna go for the Lina.
Yep, so a nice safe mid laner should be fine in the lane versus the Kunkka. Of course, Kunkka a very strong laner as well, so should be able to withstand the fire off the Stormer laner early on. But yeah, spicy drafts coming out here from both of these teams. What do you think both of these teams draft do best? Starting with Team Secret.
Team Circuit, I love the run at you in the early fight. It's really easy for Resolution to just pick up like this Wraith Pact pipe, whatever he wants to go for, get all the auras. They can really run at Entity, and yeah, that's where I'm kind of concerned for Entity that they don't have any frontline really. They've picked Lina with nobody to bodyguard for her. Maybe the Ember can like go in and give a little bit of vision, but it's hard to structure their team fights. They do have a lot of like some rat and some split push to be able to deal with what Secret are bringing, but I feel like I'm favoring Secret overall. Though the record would favor Entity in all the times that they've matched up recently, so maybe I'm doubting a little bit too much.
Yeah, it definitely would. I mean, you know, through the group stages, you've got to say Team Secret have been looking a little bit cleaner, but everybody's been dropping games, and, you know, Secret did get 2-0'd by Tundra, so against the European home crowd. So far, it hasn't looked great for Team Secret, and as you say, Entity, their track record is very good. Based on the draft, though, I mean, I do love the Katomi Nyx Assassin. You know, this guy gets work done on this hero, but he is playing into Zayat, who is also an expert, so they're going to have each other's number in that regard.
Yeah, and you know, Secret, they had the chance to pick the Nyx if they wanted it. They said, look, we got Marcy instead. We're more than happy to give you the Nyx in that circumstance. So I think Zayat's still going to look pretty scary on this hero here.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you know, Stormer obviously the real carry in this game. You know, he's going to be the one blasting away on the backlines on that Lina. So expect big things from him as he tries to tear it up in the mid lane and then carry it through from there. But yeah, I mean, I think we also have to look to the other side. Do Secret have enough to really kind of close the gap onto this Lina? And I have to say, I'm not sure they do. Like, sure, they can catch him out with an X-Marks. Maybe the Broodmother can find a wrap around the back. But ultimately, I think this Lina's going to be fine. I think Entity have a really, really good plan here on how to take these fights. So, yeah, you can go Secret. I'll go Entity, but...
Okay. I think the lane's good, but I've also seen support Marcy's tearing apart Linas with like 3 times their net worth. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here. It's sometimes a bit scary.
There is the M factor, isn't there? That
Yeah.
that hero can be a little bit nutty, and you know, yeah, we've been seeing much more of it let through the first phase of bans recently, but doesn't change the fact that this hero can be absolutely bonkers we'll see what they're able to do. But yeah, I'm very excited for this draft. I think both of these teams have excellent heroes, and I can't see anyone absolutely running over the other because they both have a lot of options to fall back on. Both of them have a lot of these, you know, with the Ember Spirit and the Kunkka, you have a lot of mobility across the map, the ability to go back to base, refill bottles, etc., etc. So it's going to be very hard to just kind of run down lanes for either team. So I think we are going to have a close early game at the very least, unless this Brood kind of just takes over top. Is there a chance of that happening against the Ember?
I don't think in the first few waves or anything, but I am imagining this Brood's going to do fairly well once she hits 6. Maybe the Ember can die, actually, just with the Marcy rotation. He's probably safe once he gets 6, but before then, I could still see him or the Jakiro getting jumped on.
Alrighty, well, G's are called. We're ready to unpause and get into this first game here between Entity and Secret. It's going to be a very high matchup between these two teams.
It'll be really important that Stormstormer gets off to a decent start, and then I think it's him teaming up with the Nyx that kind of gets them through the mid game and kind of keeps Secret not just farming out the entire map, kind of keeping them on their toes, getting those pickoffs. Otherwise, I think the game gets quite hard. They have looked good at split pushing. You know, we've seen some of these games from them with the Nagas, the Broods, just constantly being a nuisance, scouting. I imagine Toby probably doing some of that with this game with the Eidolons. But if they're behind, they just look so squishy. That's really my concern. And Secret are, like I'm saying, this Broodmother's going to be buffing them up with auras. They're going to have the boat buff. It's scary.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit sweaty at some point here. But also, they do have good answer to the Nyx assassin, I would say, on the side of Team Secret. Like, I think the Kunkka is very good, I think the Master is very good, and I think the Disruptor is very good against the Nyx assassin. So, provided they see him first, he's could get caught out trying to roam around the map and be annoying. You know, Spike Carapace not super duper useful this game against some of these heroes. Of course, we'll find some use versus the AoE damage coming out from the Gyrocopter. A little bit against the Disruptor, a little bit against Marcy, but not like a super good Nyx game like we see sometimes.
Yeah. Interesting setup. Secret do put the Marcy down here in the safe lane, maybe just for a little bit more kill potential. And they are going to stick Puppey over in the off lane. We've been seeing that pretty much every team is doing this, just trying to get whatever lanes they feel most comfortable with. And it is a lot of harassment onto Fishman. I guess they don't want to play double melee against the Jakiro potentially as well.
Yeah, and Katomi actually coming over there, seeing that Zayas is about to deward him, so just running in and body blocking the camp, which means that Zayas going to get a 2-man stun off here, doing a decent amount of work, but they'll also turn around with the Impale and deal a bit of damage back as well. Puppey up at top, getting roasted a little bit by Fishman and Pure. It's a lot of damage coming out from these two, my goodness. A couple of slights, dual breath as well, and Puppey's down to about 32% HP. Gonna have to mango himself up eventually.
Yeah, not great for Entity that this big camp is unblocked at bottom. Like we talked about it in a previous series. These Enigma lanes, you don't really want the enemy team to ever interact with the big camp. You're kind of getting rid of some of that impact that you're having with the demonic conversion, sapping away the experience.
Yep.
Surprised they didn't block it.
The stack pull. So he was able to get that one off down at bottom. As once again, Puppey being caught out up in the top lane here, the Disruptor. He's on the run. Fishman staying up with him as the Mango TP out from Puppey will get him off to safety. But yeah, look at the bottom. They're able to pull out the hard camp, and they're going to be able to die almost a full wave of XP. That's not great.
Yeah, it's tricky when your Eidolons are just going to keep getting flacked down. I'm interested to see what Toby kind of does in this lane, if he's got a plan to kind of get back in, or if he's eventually just gonna... He's even just hiding the Eidolons behind the tower currently. They're not even in the lane. Maybe he'll consider doing some stacking, go and do some jungling later on. I'm just running at him now.
Yep, damage coming out onto Toby. Secret coming for the kill here. The homing missile does connect. Oh, Impale also going to miss as Zayat's going to throw back Toby. Enigma getting very low, and that'll be a first blood going to Chrysalis on the Gyrocopter.
Well, that's what you want to see if you're a Secret fan. Crystal is CSing beautifully. Toby's only got 4 CS to his name. And yeah, the kind of the one bright spot for Entity so far is this Stormstormer mid Lina. Looking pretty good, but like we've said, there is a heavy weight on his shoulders this game.
Yeah.
Happy with the glimpse back on the Pure at top.
Yep, he could be in some trouble. Thunderstrike's still on him. Right clicks are there, but Resolution can't come under the tower to bring him down, especially with the fire put on him by Fishman. So Secret will settle for that, but still a good amount of harassment and forcing out the salve from Pure. Not ideal as bottom lane again. Toby getting jumped on for a second time. They don't quite have enough in the tank to bring him down this time, though.
But his lane is looking miserable. He's finally going to get a moment under the tower, and Kadomi's going to try and just dodge the experience. Go and check out what Zayats is doing in the meantime. Make sure that he doesn't stack this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, we have Stormstormer on the Lina versus Nisha on the Kunkka. So far, so good for the Kunkka as he's 21 last hits, 9 denies to the 15 and 3 of Stormstormer. So the Pirate off to a very, very good start. As Fishman will drop Puppey up on the top side. They have the damage to bring down the Disruptor. You got to be careful on this Disruptor up here. It's a very deadly lane, as we saw before.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that Resolution can do to help you. And now it's getting run out again. This point in the Searing Chains from Pure doing some work.
Yeah, he's got another Sleight of Fist available, but actually holding back. He doesn't want to use it just yet. Was trying to wait for the chains, but in the end just decides to throw it down for a little bit of value damage onto the both of them. It's down at bottom. The action continues. Two-man stun in from Zayats, following over the flat cannon as well. A lot of damage, just kind of chasing Entity back and punishing them every time they dared to come forward for any single creep.
Yeah, they just can't seem to approach the wave at all. Crystal's getting absolute free farm.
And he might look low on health and mana, but he's got a 13 wand in his pocket, so he's very ready to go. Jump heal will be available at any given moment. And of course, they're really down Entity. They're not going to overcommit to anything here, but yeah, this is just that. They're basically just denying Gyrocopter a couple of creeps here and there. Desperately trying to pull with the singular half-health Warpine Raider. I mean, desperation much.
Yeah, the sustain in all three lanes for Secret is pretty darn good. Crystal has gone a little bit, but who's getting gone on actually?
Yeah, one comes out very far available as well as they start unloading onto Toby. Toby trying to get away with the tower. Zayats is just following him though. He doesn't give a damn about the tower, and they do get the kill onto the Enigma. Top lane, Pure chains out onto the Brood Mother as Brood trying to chase down Fishman as well. Both of these Dire Heroes getting pretty low as the trading continues. Man, these side lanes are action-packed at the moment, and it does seem to be going Secret's way at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking really good. We're seeing the Nyx kind of getting exploited a little bit. We talked about, oh, he's a great position 4, but doesn't quite have the same laning prowess as some of these Tusks and stuff like that. I think that's kind of exactly what we're seeing. Glimpse back onto Pure. Big chase.
He's just going to try and run back to his tower again, but in comes the kinetic field. Resolution just taking chunks out of the guy. Ice Path off the mark as well. Rezo still chasing. Pure getting his way under the tower, and Rezo will stop it there. But my god, look at this net worth at the moment. Chrysalis is just absolutely dominating. And so is Nisha is in the middle lane. Stormstormer going to drop it down onto the Kunkka. In comes the boat though. Stormstormer, he could be in some trouble. Actually able to navigate away from this one, and the torrent's off the mark as well. So a rare miss for Nisha as he will not land the combo there at all onto Stormstormer.
Very clutch save from Kadomi. If he wasn't there, Stormstormer was 100% dead. He interrupted the boat coming out at first, and then landed a nice spike carapace as well.
Yep, being super annoying on the Nyx assassin as he should be in the right place at the right time, and he's going to get a bit of victory XP for it as well. But look at the tower in the middle lane, 147 HP.
God.
It's actually deniable at the moment if they want to. I'm sure they don't want to, but good lord. Nisha is putting on some insane pressure in the mid.
I don't think they have the, like, maybe if they 5-man gank him, they can kill Nisha, but this Kunkka is tanky. He's gone for a double bracer. Like, if he gets the boat off, you have absolutely no hope. They're going to come and try and clean up this puppy kill. But they can't even look at Nisha.
No, absolutely not. And now Entity, they're chasing with 2 cores onto Puppey, and Puppey's like, alright, it's fine by me. Don't really care. And down in the bottom lane, Toby's dead again on the Enigma. Oh my god, this is just not looking good for the side of Entity. They are hemorrhaging here badly.
Oh, and Resolution's already 6 at top, so Fishman can't stand here either.
Yeah, and down in the bottom lane, Toby's dead again on the Enigma. Oh my god, this is just not looking good for the side of Entity. They are hemorrhaging here badly.
Oh, and Resolution's already 6 atop, so Fishman can't stand here either. She's going to be forced to TP out. The Ember just has no lane now. Like, I don't really know what he's supposed to do. Kadomi getting gone on.
Does anyone have a lane on Entity? Katomi, yeah, I don't know. Right clicks out from Nisha. Oh, not quite enough damage in the end with the Tidebringer. Will allow him to get away on the Nyx Assassin, but sending him scuttling back to base all the same as Toby being pinged out down at bottom.
Nisha knows he can do just whatever he wants on the map. Who's going to punish him? Look at this, he's behind the tower.
Dual breath out. But now Chrysalis turns up as well. They've got the X marks, they've got the boat, they've got the cooldown as well. But with the rotations coming in from Entity, it is enough to push Secret back. They don't want to overextend onto anything here. They want to keep this advantage they have. Dying is absolutely not part of the plan. Pure desperately trying to defend up top here as Resolution just clears up the creep wave behind him.
It's like, just give me this level 6. Then maybe I can stay up here at least a little bit. Rezo, not interested in that idea. Just going to kick him straight out.
It's a long, long slide of fist, but yeah, when he does finally come out of it, Rezo chasing him down. But the 6 is reached from Pure, but there's another hero coming in here. Zayats is in the neighborhood. Doesn't have anything to bounce off at the moment, though, so we'll just have to use this.
Doesn't have the mana. He can't jump.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got nowhere to go. Pure, just going to get run down. He's got a wand. Oh, he actually just about mana regens up in time and is able to get himself back, but that was a little bit spicy.
Yeah, he popped the stick, got to like 92 or 94, and then just had to wait out for the 100 mana. That was very stressful. Entity trying to commit some heroes down to bottom to see if they can open up the map a little bit, but Tier 1's been taken mid, Tier 1's been taken top. We're 10 minutes in, and it's already a 5k lead for Secret.
Yeah, maybe they're barreling down on the bottom side here. Yeah, they're looking for Chrysalis. They're looking for the Gyrocopter. Entity, this will be a huge kill if they can get it. They don't actually have the Black Hole, though, so they're just going to have to try and do it. But they've got 4 heroes running in. They need to commit. Laguna Blade comes down. Do they have enough damage? A little bit more will be required. Chrysalis eventually falls. Gets off the cooldown, which is going to slow down Entity. Nisha's coming over as well. He wants a bigger target than Katomi as he runs past him, looking for Toby, but Sayat is in, punched him with a double damage fist, and now he's looking for more. Storm, Fishman, and Katomi all on the run here, and I think they will be able to get themselves out. Puppy looking for the glimpse, but still on cooldown for another second, so they will get themselves to relative safety on the side of Entity.
Entity really getting a taste of their own medicine here with the Broodmother. Resolution's completely taken over the top side. They can't seem to punch through bottom because Nisha is just this brick wall.
Yep.
Maybe they can get Puppy.
Seen. Yeah, they're scared to commit to this one, though. Secret. A lot of them are nearby. Toby, he has a Black Hole if he can get it off here, but there's a lot of interrupts available. Boat got to come on down, take down Fishman. Toby on the run. Nisha just keeping up with him with no worry at all. Asking for the high 5 as well. Toby coming across. Going to force back Nisha. Not going to go into the tier 2 for this one. So look over towards Puppy instead, but Puppy gets off the kinetic field and can get himself back. And he's got the safety of his teammates there as well, so in no real danger. Entity, all they can really do is hold this high ground for now, really, as Rezo and Ember having some fun. Pure maybe not feeling super jazzed about this situation as he's basically forced into eternally sleight of fisting.
Yeah, don't worry, I can live inside of my sleight of fist in my mind palace. I'll be fine.
This is his retreat.
Yeah, take a second. Yeah, crack your knuckles. wait for the next sleight of fist.
I mean, it'd be nice if he was killing some spiders, but I don't even think he is. I don't think he's got the damage
not really.
just yet.
Okay, Nyx Assassin's looking.
Yeah, Rezo smells something's wrong, but can't resist coming and taking a few chunks out of Pure. Katomi looking around here, coming onto Resolution. Let's see if they've got the damage to bring him down. Fishman in the neighborhood as well. The Impale is going to miss as Resolution heads towards the tree line here. Ice Path also off the mark as Rezo dukes back, and now Nisha comes through looking for Fishman. He's looking for his favorite Jakiro buddy, but they have been able to bring down Resolution to the sidelines there. They keep his eyes on the prize on Pure, but caught inside the ultimate from Puppy. Glimpse out as well, but Pure's able to make it out. Gets away with the Fire Remnant. And the Ember Spirit now running down the lane, desperately trying to get away from this one. Going for the TP just around the tree. Oh, it was close. It was correct from Nisha, but doesn't quite connect with the VAC Torrent.
Yeah, I think he lifted his hand as well to try and get the X marks off, but was just a little bit too far away. Some fancy footwork from Rezo, all 8 legs going, but important kill for Entity. They need anything that they can get at this point. This game is very scary.
Dire's top tower
It's not doing much to stem the bleeding for Entity at the moment, though. It's a 6k gold advantage on the side of Team Secret. Jesus.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep on getting worse while they don't really have a whole lot of map control. They are going to give away this bottom tier 1 tower to the Eidolon, so there's something there for Entity, but what is he? I don't even know what their timing is, really. They're queuing up a BKB on Stormer. Pure's just going for a Maelstrom.
Yeah, is there anything?
I don't know how
gives
this
you
Ember as the
faith?
brood counter is looking.
Yeah, it's not. Zayat's just
It's just running at him. You got any remnants left, buddy? I see you got one. Just checking him out.
Annoying. Just face checking him at bottom.
He's on a
I don't know if they're looking for the setup here, and in fact, who is getting set up onto whom, as the X marks is there from Nisha. Fishman moving across as well. They do get the Ice Path over on top, though. They bring down Pure, looking for the kill here onto the Kunkka. Macropire out as well. Sports trying to get him done. In comes a Black Hole from Toby as well to make sure they get the kill onto Nisha. So Strike Team does pull off the hit, but now they need to get themselves out. It's is chasing, but not going to be finding, so they get something, but as you mentioned, over towards the top side, they do lose Pure on the Ember Spirit as well. He stuck around a little too long.
tower is under attack.
It takes so much for them to kill Nisha at this point. All right, Entity keeping the pace up. Can't afford to just let Secret sit here and farm. They've got a big tricore. They're definitely ahead. Any kill that you can get, even if you're trading across the map, is 100% worth it for them. So worth it to just keep running at them. Maybe try and kick Resolution out of this dire jungle. Make him not feel so confident about just sitting here and taking some of the most premium farm on the map.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I think they...
Oh, Puppy's coming, and so is Zayat's.
Yeah, the support crew's rolling over. Although Pure does see them, and there might be some kind of opportunity here. He's got his two supports right behind him, and they're going to try and now go on to the Marcy. Can they bring it down in time, though, before she can get the rebound away? She's rebounding in. Zayat's the Jad jumping back at them. Sleight of Fist will be enough to bring him down, though. X-Marks is there, but this guy's just bouncing around too long, using the spiders to just infinitely Sleight of Fist. Pure is going to be able to survive through it. Somi and Fishman can't hold the high ground by themselves, though, so they will have to give up the space to Secret as they continue to shrink Entity's map.
It's still another kill. They're dragging the net worth lead back. They managed to deny the Observer, so they're doing a little bit more, salvaging their economy as they go.
Turning it into a no man's land. I can appreciate that.
Yeah. We haven't checked in with Crystallis for a little bit. He's just been farming this entire time. He's got his namesake item. He's almost got a BKB. Things looking good for him.
Oh, X marks out on Storm. Storm does not have the BKB just yet, so this is likely a very dead Alina as Puppy finding the +1 here. Goes for the glimpse back onto Fishman. They have the dispose and they have the kill. Zayat's getting the double out of this. Immediately looking for more, but the Ember jumping away once again. It's just not that much that Pure can really do, though.
Yeah, he's still kind of in catch-up mode, and his job is just to keep pushing out top lane and trying to keep the Broodmother busy. But Secret able to start getting their Broodmother more involved. They're just coming and playing in on the webs. They're completely ignoring bottom. They're letting Toby do whatever he wants down here. But now they're going to head into the Roche, and I don't really see what Entity can do to stop them.
Yeah, they're gonna scan, but that's about it. Say, guys, they're in the Roche bit, but beyond that, there is nothing really to be done for the side of Secret. Sorry, for the side of Entity. Secret
They might even be setting up on Pure here. TP in from Nisha.
He has a static storm, but Pure is TPing away. He's not messing around here as Crystallis is able to pick up the Aegis. Gap onto Jakiro, and this is
He's very dead.
Oh, that's
actually. Alright, his team's here. Jakiro's a tanky guy. He's got himself a chainmail.
Alright, spoke too soon.
He lives. I love a ward up here on the high ground that they're going to spot.
Yep. I love how Stormstorm came running over from off screen as well. Like, oh no, he's not. I'll save him. Don't worry. What a hero.
I do really like the way that Secret are playing around their Brood. They're absolutely refusing to take a fight that Resolution can't easily connect to. They do smoke up now, trying to get a punish at mid, but I think this is mostly just looking for Pure with Puppy.
Yeah, They feel very confident now that they've got the Aegis, but you're right, previous to this point, it's definitely been, you know, just moving around the same area of the map that the Brood is in. And as you say, that does involve kind of just ignoring Toby on the Enigma, but they really don't think this guy's going to be much of an issue. And they might be right. He's having such a slow start to the game. So poor.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways for him to just die to incidental damage in these fights. Okay, Fisherman breaks smoke.
That he does. Going for the TP out will not be making it though as a glimpse comes through. X-Marks is there as well to bring down the Jakiro, so he's going to tank the gank again. Better him than anyone else, to be fair.
Yeah, certainly. But it does kind of give away their ward on the high ground a little bit, so that gets taken down. Toby does manage to grab the tower. Okay.
All right, well, I'll actually trade tier 2s then, because Resolution was dealing with top at the same time, and he was able to finish off that tower, so... Rezo saying hi to Stormstormer here. Yeah, big play from Rezo, and Stormstormer's got the BKB. He's actually going to pop it and try and turn it around. Do they have the damage to bring down Resolution? Yes, they do, but Stormstormer will be following him to the grave as Zayats jumps in to finish off the Lina, and now big glimpse out, brings Katomi back. Katomi doesn't have the Spike Carapace for another couple of seconds, and he'll be falling dead on the next assassin as well. So a nice couple of revenge kills gotten by Secret, but I don't know, killing the Brood, worth it? It may be psychologically worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it to get something in that spot. Just try and get a little bit more farm on your Ember in the meantime. Yeah. Maybe Pure can get into this BKB, try and do his job getting into the backlines and killing off Puppey. I don't know who else he's going to be killing in these fights. Everyone's going to be very tanky.
Yeah, Chris is going to be an absolute beast on the front lines as well. Already has a
probably one of the slower Wraith packs we've seen for Toby, just finally getting picked up.
Yeah, we've seen a few 10-minute Wraith packs today. Not just one, but a couple. So some of these Enigmas have been absolutely owning, and well, then we have this one, which ain't doing so hot.
Toby's still being a pain. I don't know if he can threaten tier 3 necessarily. They can always X-mark somebody back.
Yeah, that's true. He's just going to come down under the cover of smoke, though. Really wants to see if he can pick up this kill, but Toby, smelling something's going wrong here, is trying to get himself out, but Niche is able to get close enough to get off the X-Marks, and this is looking like a dead Enigma. What can he do? Zat's coming over as well to help out. Toby turns around, has a Midnight Pulse, but it's just going to be delaying the inevitable. Wraithback Totem as well, helping him survive a little bit longer than perhaps he should, but death shall come to him all the same. But Entity, they're looking for a bit of revenge here. Nice two-man stun out from Katomi. Oh, that's two heroes dead straight off the bat. Resolution, considering whether to get involved with this one or not. Zayas is going to jump straight off him as go for Katomi here. Stormstormer gone as well. A significant turnaround for Secret there. Looked like they could have been in a bit of trouble, but as Zayas comes flying into the fight, Secret are able to easily turn it around.
They've just got too much. The Marcy is solo killing two heroes in the middle of each of these fights. It was a nice attempt after seeing two heroes bottom to punish Secret potentially, but still ends up kind of blowing up in their face.
Zayat's Marcy just a little bit too good.
It's a bit of a man fight happening at bottom. Yeah. He's taking quite a bit of damage. He's got a BKB. He doesn't want to have that one forced out.
He's going to do it. BKB, TP Way, Pure, slight available. Doesn't use it though. And oh, there we go. Pure wins the little 1v1 down at bottom. Just bashing heads. Tomi, stun onto Puppey here. I mean, he's got a team behind him. Puppey. Kinetic Field comes down. That's a lot of Eidolons as well. Gonna have to give him a little boost to get out of this one, but Zayats gives him the dispose, gives him the rebound, and Puppey will thank him.
Don't let me die back, or else.
Yeah.
Zayats knows who he needs to bail out.
He's avoiding the beatings today. Good job, Zayats. Tomi though, committing hard, looking for Puppey here. Ice Path to follow as well. Stormstormer from the low ground, doing the damage. They will bring down Puppey, so dead for a whole minute here. That's going to free up Pure's game quite significantly as well. X-Marks is out onto him, and that's going to cause the Torrent combo to miss as he's just disappearing forever inside this horde of spiders.
Stormstormer's got a DD bottled.
They might
a
try
little bit of damage onto this gyrocopter.
Yeah, let's see what they could do. Stormstormer heading to the front lines here. Jump in stun from Zayat. The BKB is there from Stormstormer. He can't finish the job though. Chrysalis, he's alive and kicking it with that sidekick, able to live through it all. Zayat gets a double kill. A Secret once again just feel like they cannot be caught out.
It looked good for a second. The chainstone was beautiful onto Chrysalis, but yeah, too much survivability. They cannot bring him down. He tanks through everything. Lina got a few auto attacks off, but Marcy comes flying in again.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might be the... Well, I want to say the beginning of the end for Entity, but this one did not feel close. Laning stage was kind of a disaster, and Secret have just been rolling since then.
The beginning of the end for Entity, I think, was 0-0-0-0.
Yeah, I think it might have even been when the Broodmother got picked. And it was just like, oh god, they play Broodmother? Yeah.
Well, they certainly do, and Resolution is owning on it right now. Nisha getting a little bit stunned up. These Maledicts are annoying. Malefice, Macropire coming down as well. They're trying to cook him up, and Zayat once again saves him with the dispose, just gets him out of there. BKB pop as well. Purge committing though onto the Gyrocopter. Chrysalis, he's got one aim. He wants to bring down the ranged racks here. Stormstormer as well with him, and they will be able to get both. And now Boat comes flying on through, giving them the extra health they need to just stay and fight. Chrysalis is going absolutely nowhere on the side of Secret. He's taking up residence in the Entity base right now, even hitting onto the Moonwell there. They will now chill out a little bit as Puppey finds himself awkwardly left behind. Zayat though, he's actually going to come in. It's a bit... Oh, he gets two of them! No way! Fishman and Toby get absolutely wrecked. Man, Puppey, I mean, they do kill him, but it's pretty costly. That said, Zayat has fallen. Pure, is there anything he can do? Any counterplay he's got? There's another BKB now. Chrysalis, they're just going to kill him off. It's an ultra kill now for Chrysalis. Another hero thinking of TPing in, but now thinking about it twice. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Entity. I don't know, man.
I swear Puppey is the best in the world at this position 5. Like, oh no, I'm stuck in your base. I hope nobody tries to kill me. And he dies, but like every single time he's always baiting for his team. It's never that Puppey is like really caught out of position. He's always just setting up for 2 more kills. Even when he doesn't have any spells. It's just like, oh no, I didn't escape.
Whoopsie poopsie. And, don't jump on me, guys. I hate that. No, don't do it.
He's done it a couple of times this game already. Yeah. No matter what hero he's on, it's especially good when he's on the Enchantress and stuff, but even on a Disruptor, he makes it work. The Lina died to the missile in the back of this fight. Stormstormer just surrounded by spiders. He was trying to limp away. Couldn't make it. They're just too tanky. They've got all the auras and everything else. The Entity are pumping all their damage on Chrysalis, and he's not dying.
Yep. What do you think? One more fight in it for Entity?
Yeah, pretty well. I think you can keep going on the, huffing the hopium of an Enigma black hole, and maybe Toby can get a blink dagger, but I think that's about it.
Without a blink and without a BKB, that seems like a bit of a pipe dream at the moment. He just has to like run all the way back to base because the spiders are BKB. He has to be popped in the middle lane, but both Stormstormer and Zayat as they face off against one another.
Yeah, I was talking about the the Marcy killing Lina with triple her net worth. It's only 1.5 times this game for Stormstormer. He has had a rough one.
Yeah,
and yeah, he can't stand his ground and go toe to toe. Just I feel like they're missing a crucial puzzle piece in the draft here, which is they've got the Lina, but there's nobody to frontline for. All of these Shadow Fiends, snipers, your Linas, everything that we see, when they look good, it's because there's somebody that can go in first. And Kataomi's trying to do his absolute best with this Blink Dagger on the Nyx Assassin, but it's just not enough to give them a true frontline.
No, it's one stun on the front line. Often a double stun, to be fair to him, but that's about it. Yeah, it's looking like it might be over for Entity here, but one more fight is left in him. What can they do? Also, Zayat's, by the way, 9-2-13 on this Marcy. Absolutely ridiculous. He's not been involved in one kill.
They gave it to him so they could get the Nyx Assassin, but I think Secret and Zayat's definitely making them regret that decision. I wonder if Fishman also kind of regretting, oh man, we banned Rubik so I could pick Jakiro. I really wishing they banned the Broodmother. They're trying to take a fight off the webs, but Secret is not going to let them have it.
No, absolutely not. Shoving in bottom lane as well on Entity. You know, Pure did that before TPing back, but by that time their barracks is already gone. Chrysalis just comes in, claims it for himself. Another lane gone, two-time Team Secret. And now they can look at maybe taking a tier 2 at bottom, and then moving in and trying to finish off these megas.
Yeah, and all this work that they've done, split pushing bot this whole time, is about to be undone as Secret probably just going to 4-man march down bottom. Resolution's going to keep the top lane and the mid lane held exactly in position, and then Secret will have Entity completely trapped inside of their base. They're going to try and break out here and take a fight outside of the base. Toby didn't go for a blink. He did just pick up an Aether Lens. It was the only thing that he could get in time.
Yeah, before this game could be coming to a sticky end, but they can commit completely to winning the game at that high ground pick. Now, they have the vision here on Team Secret, on Team Entity, just for now, but that's
yeah, they can get a great view of this double damage gyrocopter trundling towards them. Don't think they want anything to do with that.
Yeah, they only got rid of the decoy ward on Team Secret. There's another ward right behind them. But also gonna, not mean a whole lot for Entity, as they just want to kind of hole up in base and wait for better days, really. Wait for ageless days, perhaps. But with 2.5 minutes left, I don't think it's going to take Secret that long to get this tier 2 tower shoved down and get onto the high ground.
Yeah, and all they could do is, I guess, go and try and find their neutral items. They're finally allowed to go into the Dire Jungle. Resolution's done with it anymore. He's setting up on the bottom side of the map, ready to join his team, heading up onto the high ground.
What do you think the discussion is in the Entity camp right now?
I don't think it should be too bad. Oh, they do get the glimpse back. Okay, Pure still got BKB, though.
Alright, Puppey does get brought down, and Ember Spirit gets a TP back to base, so Pure still able to make some plays on the map. Sniping out some supports. Pretty unexpected, but might delay things a little bit. Let's see, there's 30 seconds still on Puppey, and 1 minute 30 on the Aegis, so... And they could still go for a push, they could wait for it if they want. I was saying, it's just a very luxurious game from Secret. They don't even have to go for the push here, honestly. High ground is very tricky this patch, so they might just leave it. They try to jump onto Pure here, don't manage to do so. Jump in and stun from Katomi onto Zayat. Zayat is the one taking the damage. That's going to be another kill for the side of Entity. And they don't really catch anybody out on the side of Secret, so... Alright. It's a defense.
Yeah, the high ground's proved, well, the last Drax has proved a little difficult for some of these teams. That does almost going to wait out their Aegis at this point, if they do want to wait until Zayat is back up.
Storm are looking for Puppey as well, but Puppey just able to outmaneuver him. A little bit close for comfort. I'm very close to the Aghanims on Puppey as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not waiting for that, but I guess they just want to... Crystals is making the call, let's head up onto the high ground. And he's still enormous.
I got 40 seconds on this bad boy. I want to make it worthwhile. Climbing up and down that cliff, being a very scary spider. Pure trying to chase him back. It's pretty low mana on Pure here, so he does have to be a little bit cautious since he can't actually Remnant back at the moment. Can only BKB to keep himself alive. And wand and out. Just looking to try and secure this one. The final lane of barracks now as Katomi will jump in with a stun, but Fishman is already dead. And a tidal wave, Dragon Lina right out of position. Storm is going to get dropped as well. That's 2 dead on the side of Entity. They'll look for more here as the X-Marks comes out onto Toby. Chrysalis, his Aegis is now up. He doesn't even care though. Jumping in deep. Katomi coming in, throwing out the stun. Pure trying to get on top of the gyrocopter, trying to catch it with the Aegis down, but do they have the damage? Does not look like it as they can now turn around and Pure trying to get off some fancy footwork here, but Grillem's back in from Puppey and that'll get it a kill as well. Buyback, but well, there's a GG coming out from someone. And it is going to be Katomi who goes down and disconnects from the Ember Spirit as well. Yeah, a GG comes out from Puppey first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was the offensive GG, but I think the game is very clearly over.
Yeah.
Piers out of here, and Secret, what a dominating performance here in game number 1. Didn't seem like Entity had any answers whatsoever.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it was a bit of a thrashing in the laning phase there. You know, when you lose all 3 lanes, games tend to look pretty rough. So Entity definitely going to go back to the drawing board on this one. I mean, was it really just the Brood which was the big problem, or was it Secret's answer to the Enigma?